Where am I today? Outdoors, of course, outdoors. For the next few nights, I'm going to be here at Balsam Lake. Yeah, there's a comfort station right there. There's a whole bunch of people on the other side of that comfort station. But I'm on the non-electricals. No fire starters and certainly not all the petroleum product. And I'm all set up for the night. Cup of tea should be ready soon. Oh yeah, it's love I'm feeling. It is love that I'm feeling. I am just amazingly in this park. This is all fall. So beautiful to be here, enjoying myself. My first morning here at Balsam Lake this year. That is the sun coming up over the lake. And yes, that is the lake over there. I'm standing at the edge of the lake here. And for once, this is not Lake Ontario. This is Balsam Lake. It's a small lake, 50 feet at its deepest. And I'm looking at this mushroom. What on earth is this? Could be chaga. 50 feet from my campsite. And just thinking about putting my line in here, I see someone come in there and throw their rod just at that moment. And all I wanted to do was come here and enjoy my cup of tea. Yeah, that cup of tea. I've got a fisherman. Getting ready for breakfast. Pizza, maybe. At first glance, it could seem like the forest is on fire. But this is a good fire. Did I say pizza? But of course pizza. Pizza with bacon in it. What else do you want in the morning? Oh yeah, it's strips of bacon. This is altogether a different type of fire. Just for a little bit of flame to cook, warm the pizza up, and maybe a little bit of heat because it's a cold morning. But not a great big fire because that will come later on in the evening. This fall is so beautiful. It is just unbelievable. So lovely to be here too. Yep. That's me. And so all the trees wave their fingers at us. Goodbye, goodbye. See you next year. Bikers love parks like this because there's so many good trails for bikes. Sometimes it's too far to walk. Biking covers a huge distance. I am actually going to walk down this way, beside the lake. This is actually a small lake, Balsam Lake. Midget in comparison to Lake Superior or Lake Ontario. Secret fishing holes, paths leading to them. Water clear enough to wash in. Someone out there alone, like me, enjoying the different things that different people enjoy. Makes them different. If you want a cottage, there's one right here. Hidden in the forest. That would be the boat launch, which is right here. Let's go have a look. Quite ingenious work, these floating docks. Lots of room for boats, if you have one. bring them down here. I'm back from my stroll and time for lunch. What's for lunch? Well, why not some hot and spicy beef curry and this nice bread. I'm planning to take a hike to the beach, an evening hike, because it's a setting sun right now at a number 104, and I'm going to go along this Lakeshore Legacy Trail past the picnic area and the boats that we saw, and back to this beach here. Let's see how that goes. So here I am at the boat launch.
And I'm going to go. I am going to go. And now I'm going actually. I'm actually going. And yeah, I'm gone.
A 10-minute walk from my campsite. And I'm here. It's a really warm day. Amazing to have it this warm in fall when I'm walking around. Just in a shirt and a very light jacket. Just to make sure I will be warm on the way back home. If you got doggies, this part of the beach is yours. Just so nice. And all so alone, except for the odd person swimming and maybe the odd person fishing and the odd birds hanging out. I so love this sound, the sound of the lake. It's quite different from the seashore, where I spent my childhood. So tranquil and calm out here. And certainly no sirens or traffic. And if you're wealthy enough, you can have it all personally, because this is where the park ends. This is the end of the park. Though of course there's a lot of park. Such paintable scenes and yet so surreal. If I painted this, no one would think that such a place existed. The sand is different from the sand I was used to back home on the beaches of Sri Lanka. Fine golden sand. This is lakeshore sand, which is different. It's gritty, it's sticky. It's still interesting, and it's still lovely, because it is, in the end, this wonderful piece of nature. But guess what I found here? Lots of mint. Where is this mint, you would wonder? Yeah, well, you only got to look. You wouldn't really expect mint to be growing out just by the lakeshore there. But someone must have brought some mint along, and mint takes hold, you know. So come along this lakeshore here and come up to this boat, and you will see the mint. The boat rental's close to the season, of course. There you are. All the boat names. So how would I know where to turn off on this road? Which trail do I take back to my campsite? Well, I put a little marker there, this marker, which will let me know where to turn off. And there we are, that's me. In this deserted park. Time to get a brewski of some sort, and maybe think of what's going to happen for dinner. It's such a mild evening. 6 o'clock sharp. On a really mild fall evening. No bugs, no heat, no crowds. Except for you. High school students in the various areas that provincial parks are located are the ones who look after the washrooms, and they do such a great job. All the park staff I have met in Ontario throughout my travels, they have been, so beautiful, so friendly, so hardworking. So that's the inside of that comfort station. There we are. Got the fire started for the night.